What is up, y'all? Capone Sony here, and welcome to my new How My Account is Looking in Ever Crisis video for the month of August. So I started this whole series in the month of, was it May? I think it was May. So this is the fourth video in the series now. The whole point of this series is to try to make a new video once a month to kind of just show how my account is progressing on a month-to-month basis. What I kind of cover in these type of videos is pretty much the content I cleared this past month, the banners I pulled on, how my best weapons and my best teams are looking, like best Materia, Highwind, things like that. So I'm going to go through that now. I'll start with the content I cleared. So I guess the first thing I cleared, well, I can't really show a visual of it, is the battle ranking. There's the third one. I got top 100 on that. I've gotten top 100 at every battle ranking. Pretty much every dungeon ranking, I think, too. Always top 100, man. Even with non-optimal setups, yeah, always find a way to get top 100. It's not too difficult. But okay, other in-game content I cleared. So this I can kind of show off. So let's go into solo content, summon quests, and finally I cleared the last summon quest that I did not complete in the prior month, and that was Shiva EX2. And pretty much what got me over the hump for this was something I'm going to cover later, which was pulling on Fire Tifa, the Fire Magic Tifa. Because I had 0 Fire Magic set up before that. I did not have Aerith, her Arcanum costume. I had her Egg Staff, didn't have the Arcanum costume. I did not have Zack's Arcanum costume with his half anniversary weapon, so this content was hard to clear without either of those. It was still possible with Materia if you could work your way around it, but pulling on Tifa just made it a lot easier. And yeah, once I pulled on Tifa, I think I cleared it maybe the third try. So yeah, finally cleared all the summons. They're all done, all EX2s, and now we have Ramu coming, EX2 coming on Sunday, I believe. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna kick my ass, but I'll cover more of that later because water setup's not looking the best, but we'll see how that goes. All right. So, other content I cleared, the Hell House Reawaken Crash. I cleared the Solo Crash 1, Solo Crash 2, Co-op Crash, and Co-op Crash 2. I cleared all of it. That's the first time I think I ever cleared all the crashes. And I felt pretty accomplished. I felt like my account is really progressed. And yeah, it's just more balanced. I was able to have a nice setup of I think is Sephiroth, Red 13, and Barret. I had a video on it for the solo and the co-op, and yeah, not too bad. So I feel like my account is pretty good now. I think that's the first time I ever cleared a crash in solo. So pretty awesome, right? All right, so next, Guild Battle. Yeah, Guild Battle top 100, man. So Team Mustache, we were ranked number 22. Awesome. Top 30, take that every day of the week. I wish I could have been more of a contributor. I think I was probably top 12, top 13 in my guild. If you did not pull on Vincent, obviously you're just going to struggle compared to everyone else that did. And we had a decent amount of people that pulled on Vincent. I'd say, yeah, probably 12, 13 people may have pulled on Vincent in our guild. And that was the reason I think we were top 22, top 30, 22nd overall, which is awesome. I mean, very happy. I think the guild battle was actually really fun. It was very stressful. I think you felt like you had to be online a lot. Be ready at any moment to kind of jump in and do a battle. I know it was probably hell on the submasters and the guild master, and trying to coordinate with everybody, and can you hit this stage, can you hit that stage. I really hope Applebot improves on this and kind of makes it easier to kind of see who has attempts left, how someone is doing on a stage, based on their score. They should show their score for all their attempts. I feel I don't know, man. There's a lot of things they can do to improve this to kind of make it so it's okay, so we'll just have this person hit this stage, we'll have this person hit that stage, things like that, So yeah, Guild Battle, it was a lot of fun, but things they can improve on to make it better. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the next one. It was actually a good time, even though it was you had to be always online, I felt like, and you know, we have lives too, Applebot, outside of this game, and I don't know, it felt like how this was structured, it demanded a lot out of all the players, but either way, it was still a good time, in my opinion. Also, what is next? Crisis Dungeon. So, let's go back. Crisis Dungeons. We actually had a lot of good amount of content this past month. Where's that at? Solo content. So I actually just did a video on this a couple days ago. The Cave of the Gi, very hard. Pretty easy. Just have a Earth Magic and Ice Magic set up. I used physical Earth, and that worked fine too. You could probably use physical Ice, and that'll probably work as fine as well. But yeah, recommended power is 235. I feel like this has been kind of capped at this at 230, 200-ish for a while now, for like the last 3 Crisis Dungeons for the very hard. I feel like they're not going to make it any harder because they don't want this to scale with like the day 1 players anymore, because, you know, guys that have newer accounts in this game are just like gonna struggle if this keeps scaling with day 1 players. So I think we've kind of reached the cap, which, you know, I don't really mind, because, you know, it makes it easier on us. But, you know, I would like to prefer a little bit more of a challenge, but, you know, either way, still easy for us to clear and just get all these nice rewards for doing it. And you know, it's easier for the day 1 players, or not the non-day 1 players and the newer players, to catch up and get a, you know, recommended power of 200,000, which I feel is pretty easy to attain nowadays, with the level cap being at 80 and just pulling on a new banner. Because, you know, every new banner is like going to be pretty much better than the previous banner, right? So it's easier for new players to catch up, whatnot. So yeah. Cleared that. I cleared I guess Sector 5 as well. I'm not sure if that was on July or not, but yeah, I cleared that. It was really easy as well. Cleared the hard modes, which there's no more normal modes, which is kind of disappointing because it's less rewards, but I'm not sure why Applebot did that. Also exchange, you can get your Buster Sword. I didn't get it this month. I probably won't get it because I'm already at OB10, but they also had a gold gotcha ticket, which is pretty nice. And then the Mithril Ore I also claimed. So, yeah. There you go. And then there was like story mode. We had the new chapter that had Vincent in it. It went from Gungaga all the way to, was it Nibelheim, where you get Vincent. So yeah, we're almost at the end of disc 1 in the story. Pretty cool, right? I assume we're probably gonna get Sid in the next chapter. I assume that's probably not gonna be at least for 2 to 3 months from now, but yeah, we'll see. All right, so I think that covers all content cleared. A good amount of content this past month, and yeah, kept us pretty busy. So the banners I pulled on this past month, I only pulled on 1 banner, and I already kind of spoiled it, and that was for the Fire Magic Tifa. Partially because the costume looked really good. I really loved it, and I'll go into the setup now. I really love the costume. Someone said except someone kind of like, you know, ruined it for me and said her bottoms look like a diaper. Kind of, you know, it's hard to unsee now, but outside of that, the costume looks amazing, and the setup is just great. I pulled on this banner and I got OB3 on her weapon, the Shell Knuckles, which was probably like the best luck might have had ever pulling on a 1 page on a banner before. 4 copies of 1 weapon, of the feature weapon. I was really happy about that. And her setup is actually, you know, pretty decent already, since I already had Crystal Sword at OB10. And then I had Flame Projector built out pretty well. Pretty much the best way now to improve this setup is just getting more copies of Shell Knuckles. And that's it. I'm just going to keep wishlisting it every time I'm pulling banners. And yeah, over time, this is going to be an amazing setup. So looking forward to that. I'm going to eventually replace Sun Umbrella with OB10 Electro Cannon, because it's going to actually improve the magic ability potency. So yeah. Fairly good setup, and looking forward to continuing to build it over time. All right, the banners I'm actually somewhat considering on, but I did not pull on. So obviously Vincent, I was really considering this just because Vincent was really just tied to this banner, or he was tied to the guild event. And if you didn't have Vincent, you were just not going to do as good as other players. And thankfully, a lot of people in our guild had Vincent, so You know, a lot of people in our guild kicked ass. And I did the best I could with my, like, you know, my physical Yuffie, which, you know, she's decent for what it was. But, you know, obviously, if you had Vincent, or if you had Magic Lucia, you kicked ass too. But yeah, I was considering this. I was actually dead set on pulling on Vincent before. But then once I saw it was like a limit break banner, that kind of like, I was like, no. Because I did not want to pull deep into a banner. I did not want to pull deep into a banner, especially with 1 year anniversary coming around. I was like, man, I would have to pick this, or, you know, I possibly won't have that many crystals for the anniversary, and I did not want that to be the case. So I had to make the tough choice to not pull on Vincent. And this banner too was like, it was kind of enticing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was considering pulling like up to here, because honestly, I don't need the Zac costume because I have Tifa now. But I was considering pulling up to here. Reasons are because I wanted to get Cloud's weapon to OB10. It's OB7 right now. And this is just good bang for buck too when it comes to like a banner. Like, you're getting pretty much, what, 5 guaranteed weapons? And the featured weapons have a much higher rate than appearing than the wish list. So these guaranteeds, more likely than not, are going to be the featured weapon. You can't control which one, but all of them are good. But the whole reason why I was considering pulling on this is because I don't have any M-Attack all-ally weapons, and getting like Sephiroths would be super nice. You know, getting that to like OB3 or 4 would be super nice for our abilities as well. But you know, I held strong, man. Like, I figured that we're probably going to get more of these like M-Attack all-ally weapons, P-Attack all-ally weapons in the 1 year anniversary, possibly. So I was like, I had to make the tough choice of, my account's doing well, right? I'm clearing all the content, and I just feel like, you know, if I'm clearing all the content, why do I need the pool, right? So that was my decision in the end. Rather just save my crystals, and once 1 year anniversary comes around, which I'm sure is going to have some insane power creeps and whatnot, yeah, I'm going to be going all in on that. And hopefully by the time that comes around, which is like, what, 5 weeks from now, I might have 100-ish thousand, 120 maybe. We'll see how it goes. Not sure yet, but yeah, I'm going to be getting every damn crystal that I possibly can, and I'm going to be using it on those banners. So yeah, that is the banners I pulled on and considered. And now let's go into best weapons. So since the last time I showed off my weapons, I've gotten a lot more to 120 now. I think Mad Minute to 120 was new, because this is actually kind of helpful, because it got it to 31, which, you know, if you put this in the back, 15, that means you get it to level 3. Very helpful. I got this to 120. Like I said, I only have 1 copy, but just having 1 copy and putting this in the back automatically gets you level 3, which is plus 14%. So, yeah, it's a very nice to have. Just throw it in the back, and then just improves an entire physical team. So that was worth getting to 120 as well. I think that's it when it comes to the level 120 weapons I did this past month. Everything else was done before. I got a lot other weapons to 110. I got this one to 110 because I thought I was going to need it for the guild event, but my Yuffie was better, so I didn't even use it. I got this weapon to 110 because I was like, oh, I'm going to use it for the crash, and I didn't even use Ares for the crash. So kind of wasted 110s, but, you know, I had the resources, so it wasn't, you know, not a huge deal. Obviously, Shell Knuckles to 110. Oh, new OB10 weapon, Sky Splitter. My Fire Cloud kicks ass right now, bro. I got 2 copies of Sky Splitter. It was at OB8. Got it in a ticket pull video. Went straight to OB10. This setup is like pretty much just about complete now, I think, for Cloud. There's not much I can do to improve it. So, awesome. Maritime, I put the 110 as well. I got this to OB6, finally, which, you know, might come in clutch here for Ramu here coming up shortly. Yeah, and other than that, kind of some other weapons level 90. And just over time, just getting more and more weapons to 100, 110, 120. So that's that. What is next? So let's cover some teams. So let's go to my flexing my power here. Let's put together a team that's 511k. Honestly, I could get this higher if I wanted to. I could just put a bunch of freaking like lightning stat sticks on Cloud and a bunch of ice stat stick on Sephiroth, but that's like fake power. I think this is like an accurate, like real power of a, you know, a team here. So 511k. We have 3 characters. We got Sephiroth at 522 magic attack. We got Cloud at 558, and we got Tifa at 550. 5,550. But okay, pretty solid setup. Oh, whoops. And some other setups I think that have improved. Like I said, my Fire Cloud, getting this to OB10. Check this out, man. I think this is my most complete character I have like in the game right now. 6,700 P attack. He's got level 7 P attack, he's got level 5 boost attack, level 8 fire potency, level 6 physical ability potency, flame blade arcanum. He's got 2 of these P attack all ally weapons in the back from Sephiroth and Aerith. So yeah, this Cloud right here is probably my most like complete character I have in this game. Super good. So these are back weapons, and I don't think there's like really much I can do to improve him, like right now anyway. Like, the only thing that could really improve him is getting something better than Zidane's sword eventually, but for now, this setup's solid. Really good. And then, you know, obviously I have, like, the pure fire build, where if you want to do all 3 of them, eventually, you know, once I get Magic Fire Tifa built out, she's going to be, like, stupidly good. Then we'll have to get more fire weapons, too, so I'll have to get more copies of Prototype Crimson Blade to kind of help out Cloud, and then because she stole Zack's weapon, the Crystal Sword Z, from Cloud, so we're kind of fighting over fire back weapons now in this setup. But once like I get all the overboosts I need for all these back weapons, this setup's gonna be stupidly good. What are some other setups? I mean, pretty much just typical stuff, man. I think my Ice Sephiroth, he actually got a little bit better because I got another copy of Silver Staff. That boosted him another 15% when it comes to ice potency. So he's like right at 55. He's probably, you know, my second most built character. Stupidly good, 553. And he would be better too if I had those M-Attack all ally weapons, but you know, no rush. He's still just stupidly good character. You can still get another 10% into magic ability potency once I get Electro Cannon to OB10. Actually, getting Electro Cannon to OB10 is going to help multiple setups. I think it's going to help out Fire Tifa, it's going to help out Magic Lightning Tifa, it's going to help out Magic Ice Sephiroth. So yeah, just getting this to 110, OB10, super good. Alright, that pretty much covers that. Lightning, solid. Like I said, I got these 2, Lightning Cloud, Magic Lightning Tifa. Even at OB1, still a solid setup for Magic Lightning Tifa. Yuffie here to do the debuffing and buffing. What else? Like a balanced Aerith, man. Like I said, Kimura Wand is so good, like for any P attack team. So for this team, she's going to be boosting P attack Tifa and Cloud. Other teams are like this. The Fire team right here with Sephiroth and Cloud. The what else? I think the Water team or the Earth team right here, Yuffie and Cloud. Mainly Yuffie's the best damage dealer for here. And which, by the way, got Yuffie's weapon to OB6. This build is really solid now, really coming together. Once we get more copies of her main weapon to max out this Earth potency, she's gonna be super good. All right. And also Leviathan, or not Leviathan, Water. So this setup is like what I kind of put together for Ramuh. I know it's going to change because I'm going to probably have to have more magic defense and lightning resistance stat sticks. But for now, I think this is kind of solid. So we got Aerith like buffing the whole party. Zack to do the debuffing with Black Whiskers and Twinkling Star. And Cloud just being the DPS with an OB6 Maritime, which is my best water setup, which is not great. But look, 6,000 P attack, that's pretty solid. But yeah, this is not finalized because we don't know what to expect from Ramuh X2. We know he's going to be weak against physical water, so Magic Water Tifa is not going to be good against it. So physical water, you know, we'll see how this goes. But I'm assuming everyone's going to need more lightning resistance, kind of like with Shiva EX2 and Leviathan EX2. Those battles were just, you couldn't survive those battles without like resistance or just high magic defense. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to play around with this setup a little bit to clear that content. But yeah, I think that kind of covers best teams. This win team's really solid too. I really love this this Red 13, man. I want to get more copies of Silver Collar. This weapon is so damn good. I mean, wind resist decrease, water resist decrease. You got diamond sigil break. It's a good healing weapon. It has all cure. Like, I want to get this weapon OB6 eventually. It's so good. And red, man, red's just like so good in like all in-game content. Hell, I might be throwing in red in place of Zac for the what is it, Ramu X2. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really like the setup for win too. All right, I think that covers it for best teams and whatnot. Best materia. So since the guild, like, we got those passive upgrades to the guild, which, by the way, our materia is maxed out now. It's like level 15, I think the max was. I've been getting a lot more 5 stars. I think I got 2 this past month. I think it was this Quakira, which was pretty solid. 7.7 P attack, 4.6 heal. Not the worst in the world. It's a decent stat stick. And I got something else, I believe. Was it this healing Asuna Darkness? It might have been this. It might have been something else. But this is pretty solid. Heal and magic attack and physical defense. Pretty good. It might have been one of these Runras. Yeah, I think this Runra is something new as well. 9.4 to heal. That's a really nice stat. 4.7 to P attack. 10 physical defense. Pretty good. I think there was one other materia I had. Which one was it? This Aurora Blow. This is my first materia that has a double-digit stat stick with 10% in HP. I wish we had more. I wish I had more in the P attack, but 10% HP, solid, and plus it's got both to the defenses, solid as well. And that kind of covers materia. I'm gonna, since we're finally at the point where our materia is maxed out through the guild system, I'm going to keep cooking these, men, and we're gonna get more and more 5 stars. So pretty excited. All right, so Highwind. We are at level 69. Nice, right? let's collect. Nope, no rare battle. But yeah, level 69 Highwind, level 69 Stabilizer. We're almost at level 70. Just got to get some more paint cans. And yeah, and actually just been improving the collection too. I've been focusing a lot more on defensive stat sticks. So as you can see, physical defense, magic defense, almost at 10% each. I kind of stopped raising HP because I think at this point we need to start raising our defense to take less punishment. I'm kind of putting a little bit more into heal as well because yeah, I feel like if you have like 15,000 HP, it's not gonna do you a lot if your defense is not good and your heal is not great, right? You need to have your heal do better if you want to make that 15,000 HP worth it, right? But yeah, yeah, just a lot more into physical defense, magic defense, the ones that are like P attack heal, P attack defense, things like that. And there's one thing I'm gonna mention for this video. Shout out to one of the members of my guild. Oh man, what's Almond Walrus? So I forgot which one it is right here. Is it this one, the Tome of the Cetra? No, it's not this one. It's an exploit I just learned about. Yeah, this one. For boosting PDEF, clear character quest codes. So this one was at 4 out of 8 for a long time because this is linked to the character stories. And I was like, how the hell do I improve this? Like, do we just have to wait for stories for each character to just keep coming in to eventually get this to max stat? So we have to wait for 20 character stories. But apparently, if you just go, let's go into the single player content. Where is it? Story quests. So if you go to story quests, go to Cloud, and if you go to code 1, go to episode. If you just go to this, and then you just skip it, it counts as a cleared character quest code. So we just do this 16 more times. Where I was at 4 out of 8. I did it 16 times, and that gives you quest code completion. So I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know you could do that the whole time. And that was really worth doing it, because that was like a 0.8% physical defense buff, like after doing that. So really nice, yeah. So shout out to the guild members, man, for pointing that out. Amazing stuff right there. But yeah, I think that kind of covers it for this video. Looking forward to the 1 year anniversary. We got like what, 5 weeks to go. I'm really excited, really anxious to see what banners we get. I assume we're gonna get like probably the the money makers, right? Aerith, Tifa, Cloud, and Sephiroth. I assume they're all gonna get a banner. Are we gonna get light and dark elements finally? We'll see about that. And yeah, I'm not sure what Aerith and Tifa will get, but I don't know. I'm excited. And I think that's going to cover it for this video for my account overview in the month of August of 2024. So yeah, if you all enjoy my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Later.